Welcome back to part 5. So this time it's time to beat the game with the Mage character. And the Mage has actually been changed a fair bit since the demo. So he gets +5 elemental damage from the get-go, and all elemental damage modifications are increased by 33%, which means this character scales a little bit harder into the late game. You also start with one snake and with one scared sausage, so both of those effects used to be part of the Mage's unique passive effect, but now it's just you get 2 items, which effectively do the same thing. However, the downsides are -100 range damage, -100 melee, and -100 engineering. So basically, elemental damage is the only way to go. And I'm actually going to start out with the torch. Now, I'm going to go with torch, and I'm going to go with danger 1 as per usual. But the thing that makes the torch interesting is that the torch's attack animation is now different. Instead of a poke, it's now a swing, which means you can actually swing through quite a lot of enemies all at once. And that's actually really good. In addition to that, the elemental damage in this version, I'm going to pick up the duct tape for sure, it's free. The other benefit is that the fire damage procs faster, so the damage over time simply happens quicker. Alright, so here I am going for... I'll pick up a little bit of regen. Could use that. Guns are obviously off limits since range damage is so low. Propeller hat sounds pretty good. Let's reroll once, and I will pick up the coupon. I'll lock the torch and also lock the fertilizer. Yeah, sounds good enough. Get a little bit of harvesting since it's so early into the game. Alright. Yeah, wave 2 can easily be cleared with just a single weapon. That's not a big deal. Alright, going pretty smooth so far. Oh, let's get the tree. And I got a crate out of that too. Sweet. Gentle aliens. Sounds good. Let's go for more hit point regen, actually. Alright, fertilizer, torch. Beanie is somewhat tempting. I quite like the speed, but I think I'll just go for now. Yeah, the torch is really quite nice. I'm actually going to show it real quick. So it actually deals 20 knockback, which is good. It has reasonably quick cooldown, and it gets 175 range, which is a pretty good range for a melee weapon. Has a fair bit of reach, so it's actually fairly safe to use if you combine it with the fact that it also does a pretty respectable amount of knockback. Helps really keep the enemies at bay. Yeah, pretty good amount of materials. Yeah, I'll take the bat. Cost me a bit of harvesting, but that's not a huge deal. Attack speed's pretty good. Let's go for that. Let's get the luck. It's early on still. And I'm actually going to pivot more heavily into hit point regen this time around. I'm not going to... Well, we'll see how this goes, but I think... Well, no, actually, lifesteal does make sense, because I think I'll absolutely go for a flamethrower if it gets offered up. I'll definitely take the propeller hat. Wand is somewhat tempting. Yeah, I'll go for it. Although what I prefer to get are tasers. Another thing to note is that while the torch does scale with melee damage, the wand actually scales with elemental damage. So the ranged projectile also gets stronger as you have more elemental damage, rather than range damage. This is another thing that I believe got changed from the early access. Or sorry, not early access, but from the demo. Alright. Yeah, pretty good. Come on. Yes! Oh my god, got the crate at the last second. Right, another scared sausage, very good. Increases the chances of igniting stuff, although I'm already only using weapons that that'll ignite anyway. Yeah, percentual damage makes sense right now. Mutation is... I don't think it's actually worth it since, well, range damage doesn't really do anything for me. Speed, I don't want to throw away speed right now. So yeah, that's a reroll. I will absolutely pick up the taser, and I think also pick up the bat. The terrified onion. Yeah, it's probably worth it. I do want to have a little bit of extra speed. I do want to go pretty heavily into tasers, since these scarce sausages work really, really well with the tasers. And the tasers obviously slow enemies down, which is just a really quite nice way of making the build a little bit safer without actually investing into defensive stats. Yeah, the torches are doing a lot of work here. Excellent. Alright, that puts me in 161, that's pretty good. Charcoal absolutely picking it up if it's for free. 6 speed is a pretty desirable stat right there. Hedgehog's worthless. Recycling machine probably not worth it. I don't really intend to sell much. Pumpkin not really interesting. It could be interesting with a lot of ones and piercing, but it's probably not really worth it. Flaming brass knuckles. So flaming brass knuckles are kind of interesting because they do have a lot of elemental damage attached to them, but the range is very low, so they're a riskier weapon to use. I'm not honestly terribly interested in them. I'll take the bag and I'll take the wand. I will reroll again. Oh, piggyback is absolutely worth it. Power generator, if I get the speed, is also worth it. Do I want to... this is... I don't know if it's actually worth going for it right now. I'll probably take some speed as I go along. Yeah, it probably would have been worth it actually, now that I think about it. Well, whatever. I guess I'll save some money and just snowball with the piggy bank. I mean, last episode I actually did leverage the piggy bank to a pretty large extent. However, I had already snowballed pretty hard by the time I got the piggy bank. Now I'm going to have to probably play it a fair bit safer. It is very tempting to just fly very close to the sun with the piggy bank. Oh, a little bit risky there. Get that. Have the material. Oh, couldn't get them. So 36 on the ground. Not too bad, but not great either. Attack speed's good. Dodge is decent. I actually want the lifesteal. So I will take the weird ghost. I will take the taser. And I'll take the wand. I think the helmet is not that interesting. I probably shouldn't be rerolling. Actually, yeah, come to think of it, I'm just gonna go full piggy bank now. I powered up quite a bit this wave anyway. Okay, got the little dog-type creature. Okay, I don't think lifesteal's coming into play that much, but the region is actually a pretty decent amount right now, so that's good. At least I have a way to recover from damage pretty nicely. Okay. Alright, alright. Might actually invest in some dodge soon. I would say the elemental build is a little bit riskier than the guns build, simply because things don't actually die instantly. The elemental damage does take a little bit of time to do its magic, but damage potential is of course very high with elemental. Alright, 8, wow, red melee. Yeah, out of these, speed is the best, I think. And I will just go. Okay, I think I got about 80, was it? No, a little bit less. Materials. Pretty decent. Decent amount. The piggy bank is already well on its way to paying for itself. Alright. Okay, so the armored heavy can actually tank the fire a fair bit. Alright. Pretty smooth sailing, but there's quite a bit of manual dodging going on. Oh, free scare sausage. So that's, I think, my third one now. Okay, interesting choices. I'm thinking actually more speed still. This is probably a little bit on the riskier side of things. We'll combine torches and... yeah, I guess I'll grab this. Do I want to grab something else? Broken Mouth is pretty tempting as well. Yeah. So I got about 90 materials from the piggy bank there. The idea is to basically spend the minimal amount of money, keep as much in the bank as possible, so that the start of the next wave gets to increase the money as much as possible. Very straightforward, but it is a bit of a balancing act. You don't want to overextend as far as banking money goes, because if you don't increase your power enough, you might just get wiped in the next wave. But yeah, so far this is going pretty smoothly for the most part. Okay, nice. 3 crates already. Let's get the tree. Okay. Food. But that's still decent. Decent amount of materials. Yeah, 1k in the bank. Minerals are free. I don't want to throw away elemental damage, so I'm actually going to skip that. I can afford to throw away the 5% damage, I guess. Not ecstatic about it, but it's okay. Yeah, I'll take the 9 dodge actually at this point. Yeah, level 2 taser is pretty tempting. Okay, this is a bit of a tricky one. I guess I'll just combine the tasers for now, and I'll hope that I get a grey one, and I can just do a double merge there and hopefully fill the gaps with more tasers. That's probably worth it. Acid is also probably worth it, actually. Well, no. I don't actually want to throw it away. Yeah, Piggy Bank is now earning me quite a lot of money per wave. That's actually a very nice deal. Yeah, the 2 level 2 tasers are doing a really good job. Enemies are slowed down a fair bit, and they also get ignited thanks to the sausages, which is really quite fantastic. Okay, yeah, 55 on the ground, not too bad. Free leather vest, I'll take it. 30 range is not really worth it in my opinion. But 12% damage is good. Crit doesn't really do anything for me. Energy bracelet. Okay, so that's a little bit awkward. So yeah, 1 can crit for double damage. As can the tasers. The torch crit is worthless. I'm just gonna pick up the fuel tank, but energy bracelet, I'm a little bit on the fence about that. It's probably worth it though. Yeah, if I intend to go heavily into tasers, having the bracelet is good. I think I'll actually take it and I'll just go. Yeah, okay, the mummies are getting dropped pretty easily. Yeah, this is this build has quite a lot of power as is. Recovering from damage is maybe a little bit tricky, but even that I think I have covered for the most part. A little bit of lifesteal, a little bit of regen. Looks pretty decent right now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely feeling very decent. Aha, 9 damage from the elephant bullet. Alright. Okay. Yeah, only 27 left on the ground. 45 range, that's a pretty interesting offer since I am using range weapons. Actually, you know what, I'll take it. That's not bad. I'll take the leather vest as well. I think nothing else is of particular interest to me right now. Yeah, but let's just go. Puts me at 2100. I might actually want to cash some of it out pretty soon. Because I might be getting a little too greedy now. Not entirely sure, but I mean, this is working quite nicely though. Things are being cleared pretty consistently at a fairly rapid pace. Oh, that's a little bit dicey. Let's get the other food. Okay, pretty good. A little bit more in the middle there, but okay, I'm already back to full. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the tasers are actually coming into play a fair bit now with the lifesteal potential. 2500 in the bank. Oh my alien baby, that's a good item. I'll take it if it's offered for free like that. Region's quite tempting. I'm gonna go for the dodge for extra safety though. Boiling water makes sense. Bat makes sense. Campfire also makes sense. I mean, I can afford the alien baby plus enemy speed because I already have a lot of speed on my character as is. Yeah, this was a decent power up actually. 2300 in the bank, so that puts me at 2700 now. I do feel like the power level is high enough that I can basically afford to be quite greedy. The max hit point increase was also a fairly considerable power spike in terms of survivability. Yeah, this definitely feels quite safe actually. Alright, time to go for the tree. Oh, tank did 10 damage hit there. Not too bad though, lots of food to go around. Okay, so the armored heavy does deal pretty high damage. Yeah, I can definitely feel the fire damage delay a little bit. Everything is getting cleared, but it takes just a little bit of time. Yeah, I'll take the snake. These two stack. Blue luck is, red luck is quite exciting. Shredder is not of interest. Cyber Ball is actually kind of interesting because I do have a fair bit of luck. I think I'll actually pick it up. I think I also want the Whetstone for extra lifesteal and extra recovery as a result of that. And now I'll pick up the power generator as well. I'll take the 4 elemental damage with +1 hit point regen. I'm throwing away, well, it's -5% damage, but it should be fine. Also take the bat. Yeah, let's not get too greedy. Still puts me at 3k money, well over 3k actually. A fair bit over 3k in fact. Yeah, the piggy bank is, I think I'm now at the point where I'm basically earning a nice amount of extra money and I can still power up while doing so. So yeah, this definitely feels like this build's power level is in a very good and competitive spot right now. Grab the tree, grab the Great. Yeah, this feels like it's in a very good place right now. The combination of so because I got an extra snake, each one shot also ignites more enemies. So I think one shot will now ignite, I believe, 3 enemies total. So there's quite a bit of AoE ignition going on. I mean, it's offered to me for free. I'll pick it up. I'll take the 9 speed because that also gives me damage. I think going for the charcoal is a decent choice. The taser is absolutely going to be picked up. I think I'm going to throw away the wand and just go for the taser. The chopper is not of interest. The charcoal, yeah, I mean, I think I'm maybe overpaying a little bit for 1 elemental damage, but I'll go for it. Okay, and that puts me on 4k materials at wave 15. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very big buy at the right before the boss wave. I have a very good feeling about this run. Okay. Yeah, the taser's also doing a very good job. The AoE slows are really quite nice. So ideally, I would actually want to have probably like 4 or 5 tasers and then a flamethrower. That would be the ideal dream scenario. I think I'll just recycle this guy. I'll take the duct tape, plus 1 armor. Doesn't hurt if it's offered to me for free. I have enough luck I can reroll for blues or even a purple. 10 attack speed is appealing, I'll go for that. Tier 3 wand, that's quite exciting, let's go for that. I don't need to reroll right now. Diploma, I mean, 10% XP gain is not that exciting. Yeah, I think I'll just go. Puts me at 51.99. Okay, okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Loads of money. Yeah, even the buffed items get dropped pretty quickly. Yeah, these tasers are pretty quite fantastic, and they're not even upgraded that much, they're just blues. Although, credit where credit is due, blue tasers are pretty good. And I also have a bunch of burning sausages, which means the tasers have a very high likelihood of actually igniting enemies, so they are doing a little bit more than just a plain taser. Okay, less than 50 left on the board. Scope is not worth it. Recycle. Plus 4 range damage. Plus 3 elemental damage. I'll take the elemental. Fuel tank's good, obviously. I think I want the extra enemies. I'll take the mouse. The bat is also quite appealing. Yeah, let's go. Puts me in 6k. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so the mummies do hit me very hard. I can obviously recover from set damage very rapidly thanks to the really high lifesteal I have. The taser AoE is also very good for proccing lifesteal. At least that's how I believe it used to work in demo, and I think it works the same way here. Okay. And I'm definitely looking to swap out the torch now, so that I have something that pretty much works all the time, whereas the torch only really works if something gets close, which still is a nice thing to have because it does cause quite a lot of knockback, which means that if something does get close, I can still knock them back a little bit. Alright, 72 left on the ground, not too bad. I'll take the... well, no, actually, I mean, the 4% speed also acts as 4% extra potential damage, so I think it's probably worth it. Hunting trophy, unfortunately, I'm re-killing with crits, so that's not really that valuable. I think for the same reason I'll also take the medal. I'm not that interested in crit chance right now. Tier 3 torch, eh? That's an interesting offer. My god, it is 87 by 5. That's 82 by 4. What's the sausages looking like? 72 by 3, okay. I guess I'll take the eye surgery. If there's one build to take it with, it's this one. Tempted to throw something away to actually take the level 3 torch. But I don't really want to use the torch. I want to use something else. Let's reroll. Taser's kind of nice. Luck harvesting, I mean... it gives me luck, but the harvesting, it's too late for that, so... I think that's a no-go. Yeah, whatever. I'll just go. Nice, 1/4 deals 92 by 6. Good stuff. Alright, wave 18, 7,500 in the bank. And I get to burn through all of it, I think. Maybe I'll pick up a padding and just tank the boss a bunch. We'll see. Get the heavies, get the tree, good stuff. Okay, so I don't have that many defensive stats, which means if I do take a hit, it actually hurts a fair bit. It's just that I'm not taking those hits all that often. Let's hoover up all the materials before the end. Good stuff, almost 8k. I don't care about the lens. That actually does put me on 8k now. Yeah, 15% attack speed. Well, actually, maybe the attack speed is not that... well, I mean, it's still good for the tasers. Yeah, never mind, attack speed's still fine. I guess I'll upgrade the torch while I'm at it. What else? I guess, yeah, reroll makes sense. Well, no, let's just go. Yeah, puts me at 8,500. I'll probably get 10k money and I can just burn through all of that in the final shop. Alright. Yeah, seems like elemental damage is pretty good. Yeah, I'm of course going for the maximum greedy cash out, like 10k at the last shop. But it is obviously really quite powerful. Okay, yep. 10k and 8 materials. Let's go for 12% damage. Yeah, I'll take the gentle alien, I'll take the coffee, reroll. Torch is not of interest to me. The onion is actually interesting. Taser 4, obviously very good. Yeah, I'll actually recycle that, and I'll also throw away that. I'll take the taser and taser 4. Gambling token is also interesting. Fuel tank's good. Let's go reroll again. Heavy bullets, that's not happening, but glass cannon is. Okay. Well, no, heavy bullets, I mean, 10% damage is neat, and the 10 range is kind of cool too, but unfortunately range damage is a completely dead stat, which is what you're, to a large extent, paying for when you're going heavy bullets. You're getting a lot of range damage out of it. Hunting trophy is not of interest to me right now. Taser 3 is good. Wisdom is also good. You know what? I'm actually not going to go for Wisdom because I think I'm going to kill the boss really quickly. Well, let's go for a sort of a backup. Yeah, reroll. 1-3. I'll go for the bat. Medical turret, not that interesting. Pistol 3, not interesting. None of this is interesting. Metal plate is potentially pretty smart to pick up. But then again, I'm throwing away damage and really need it. Maybe feeling a little too confident, but I guess we'll see soon enough. Taser 1 is not really good enough. Cake, I don't care for. Energy bracelet's pretty good. Taser 2, thank you very much. Alien Eyes, I'll take it. Yeah, let's go Banner, that's extra attack speed. I don't care about melee damage. 5 max HP would be nice, but I'm also throwing away a little bit of range, which I'm not ecstatic about that. Let's reroll. Wolf Helmet, I'm absolutely taking that. Toxic Sludge is good. Taser 2 is good. Triangle of Power is good. Campfire is good. Alright, what else do I have? Shmoop, I don't care about. Alien Baby's good. Energy Bracelet's good. Spider, 12% damage plus 5 for every unique. Okay, I don't have. It's not that. Well, it's still. It's probably worth it. Wait, let's think about this real quick. So I'm getting. What, 1 damage? Or 5% attack speed? Whatever, it's not really meant for this character, but I'm paying for the 12% damage there. I'm just gonna pretend that it's worth it. Yep, extra speed is very good because I have the power generator, right? Yeah, 50% extra damage from that. Very spicy. Fuel tank's good. Laser turret is not that interesting. Okay, so that's the final scare sausage. So now I have a 100% chance of igniting an enemy right with the taser, I believe. I'm not throwing away elemental damage with that. Sad Tomato's quite exciting. Energy Bracelet, thank you very much. Explosive turret, doesn't deal. I mean, it's 1 damage. Come on, game. What are you offering me? Okay, let's take this. No, I'm actually not going to throw away my damage. This snake is obviously a good item normally, but it's probably even good here, but still. I'm not playing it safe. A snake is decent. Not interesting. Yeah, let's combine that, I guess. Let's hope for 1 more taser. Didn't get it. Whatever. And I guess I can pick up the Shmoop as well. Alright, cool, let's go. Hey, buddy. Well, that was fun. And that's the Mage done. So let's look at the stats real quick. Yeah, it's pretty scary. These numbers are quite big. Yeah, 64 hit points, 20 regen, 27 lifesteal, 123% damage, 89 elemental damage. How much do these things deal? Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, good stuff. It's really the percentual damage plus the elemental damage and the attack speed. Everything else is, well, actually the speed is pretty spicy too. Anyway, until next time, take care.